Hello everyone, this is Emily and I'm going to talk about the computers in the classroom. So first, I want to say that school is one of the most important stages along childhood because it gives children the opportunity to acquire academic, cultural, social, and behavioral knowledge that will accompany them their whole lives. So that's the reason why the learning process with its features within a school directly affect children development, whether for good or bad. So, statistics show that 49% of students around the world use technology inside classrooms. And of those students, the 9% use personal computers or PC, the 59% use interactive whiteboards, the 36% use handhelds as cell phones and smartphones, and the 35% use tablets or electronic readers. Okay, so there are several methods that teachers use to introduce technology in the learning process. So, for example, educational games are useful, especially when children are involved, because it rapidly catches their attention and engages them. So they can not only acquire knowledge but also enjoy the subjects given. Then we have the digital textbooks, which is also a useful tool because it has many interactive resources that children can work with, and they are less likely to get bored. Also, many of these textbooks include audio, so it could be helpful for children with different learning disabilities. Okay, so there are so many different teaching websites and platforms where children can find helpful resources to learn better and to keep a record of the progress they are doing. The word processing software is actually one of the most used resources by teachers and students because it is simple to use and it is simple to send and to review and to give feedback about it. Also, the information is less likely to be lost, which is great because the students can access that information at any time to study for their tests and more. Now I'm going to discuss about some pros and cons. First, we have the live knowledge base. That, as we know, in the website, we have information not only complete and easy to find, but also totally recent. So the children can use that advantage to find research for some particular activities in the class, which is awesome because their knowledge about a topic, for example, don't depend on a single resource but many resources. The personal approach refers to the different ways in which the teacher can give the class depending on the children's needs. In the traditional school, everyone learns by the same method, and sometimes there are children who are not able to learn well by the method in which others do. But technology can acquire different children's abilities and maximize their learning process, including children with disabilities. Active rather than passive is an important feature of technology advantages. When children are learning passively, they only receive information and theory in order to acquire knowledge. But many times it happens that even with the theory given, they don't really understand the topic and its real world application. Technology can help children to better understand the meaning of theory and apply it in order to know how it really works. We know that today computers rule the world, and the people who do not know how to manage a computer is considered a digital illiterate. Also, it's important to take into account that probably many of the future jobs are going to be related with any kind of digital ability. Even today, the people who are computer scientists or engineers have a lot of job opportunities. Also, almost all of the other careers require employees to have a good digital literacy. Learning simulations refer to the great quantity of digital experiences in which children can get into the topic given and its real-life simulations. For example, when they are learning about ocean creatures, other dimensions, etc. These experiences let the children interact with the theory by applying it and then see how it works. Children's stress levels is less at the moment to understand difficult topics as well. There are many people about the cons, we have distractions. There are many people, including teachers, who agree that technology in the class can cause a lot of distractions and disconnect children from the main topic. The lack of social interaction can provoke some isolation among children, which is going to affect them in the future as well as maybe won't let them to improve their skills to communicate and understand the world around them. Not all resources are helpful. Even when there are many educational games available in the web, not each one of them warrants a professional learning system. For Andrew Matches, counselor's view at Edinburgh University's School of Education, learning apps are often like chocolate-coated broccoli. based on dual and unhelpful learning approaches disguised with whitey sounds and color effects. That is a problem because if children are not learning a meaningful content, then what should we expect for their learning and knowledge in the future? This also may harm the health. Introducing technology in the educational system implies that children are going to spend significant time of their days using a computer or other device. There are some concerns about how this fact could harm health. For example, there is a health problem related with sight called digital eye strain, which consequences include dry eyes, headaches, blurry vision, and others. Headaches, sorry. Further, children are more likely to have any obesity disorder in the future because of the time spent without exercising body. Also, children spend many time of their day using technology at home. Then, if they use technology in schools as well, the average increases so much. How does this affect child development? About the learning process is strongly affected within child development because we are talking about children who were educated in a technology environment. And as we saw, that include many differences from the traditional education system. Passive and active learning, for example, although it's given that technology is based on active learning, distraction can decrease its engaging impact. About the future skills, school is important for children because there they develop their first steps to complex skills they will need to progress in society. Computers help children to improve their skills that are going to be fundamental for them in the future. On the other hand, some communication and interaction abilities may not develop well. About the health, technology may harm children's development because they get used to it and prefer spending most of their time in front of a screen, which won't only may cause physical problems but also may distort their reality perspective and lead them to act according to what they consider is the real world. About the conclusions, we can say that school education is crucial for children in order to let them acquire different skills. That is the reason why the manner in which their learning process is carried out will strongly influence their development, either for better or for worse. Even though there are disadvantages that not always can be totally handled, the use of technology inside the classrooms could be a great tool with the appropriate teacher's assistance. That was my presentation, and here there is the references. Thank you for watching.